Morning everybody. A few project shares that I've got for you. I'm still trying to take it easy. I'm still not 100%. I'm still really tired. Getting run down really quickly. But I wanted to try and get on and get some stuff finished. So, first of all, and my next issue to go out is Rosie's banner. You had said you were going to frame it in, so I'm not going to embroider around the put lace or anything around the edges. It is mounted onto chipboard, so if you want to just hang it as it is, you just need to add a wee bit of organza or something to it, and I will get that in the post to you probably Wednesday now. And it's just as I said, I had shown it before, but I have added on the wee that way, Karen, the footprints, the paw prints, and I've added woof here, there, and everywhere. As I said, it's plain and simple, but it does the job. Next up was my ATC swap for Sharon. I hope for a few crafts. Excuse me, I'm just going to put this light up a bit, see if it helps, because I look a bit ill. I hope for a few crafts. So my swap partners were Theresa Aly 1957. Might have that numbers wrong, but it's Aly Jones anyway. And my last one is Kay, Kazakin's one. So this is Kay's, and my wee butterfly's still damp, so I'm not going to touch him too much. Right, light goes off now because I'm going to end up wigglier. But this is it here. And it's on an alcohol linked background. The one that I actually made on camera the other day, I cut down and made it into some backgrounds and some buttons and just bits and bobs really to use. I have added peel off stickers. The silvery coloured ones are acetate. You can see through them, which is why you can obviously see the backgrounds through the writing. And then added the gold butterflies, but it was too flat, so I have added the wooden butterfly. But to keep in tone with what we were doing, the butterfly actually has got a bit of glitter on it. I'm going to see if I can show that a bit better up close. Might be able to just catch it in the odd bit of lighting. Maybe not though. But there is definitely glitter on it. It's not lots, but it is definitely there. It's the gold glamour dust paint, and it's so pretty. It's so delicate looking. It's really, obviously it's really hard to pick up on that, but it is there, and you'll see obviously when you get it, Kay. So that's Kay's. Now this is Theresa's, and it is a flower fairy. I have glossy accented her wings. You will see them just slightly glossed there, the light reflecting on them. And I have also slightly glossed the wings of the butterfly, as you'll see. In the background of this one is actually, it's a velour, it's like a velveteen It's really, really tactile and really soft. I actually had this on a card for my mum's Mother's Day 2 years ago, and all I have done was chopped round about, so it actually gave it more depth, and I think it just turned out really, really pretty. Underneath the lace was also on my mum's card. It was like the whole scene, but as you'll notice under the lace there is still card there, and it was to hold it firm without having to go round the back of the, because I wanted the red to frame it all. I didn't want to put the ribbon behind it, so I kept that bit of card in there too to give it some structure. So that's Theresa's, and as I said, I quite liked it. As I said, when I made it for my mum, I loved it. And my mum and dad and my sister, my brother, most of the family actually do keep a lot of their cards and things and give me to dismantle. And just so happens that that one was in amongst the stuff that my mum gave me. Now this is Aly's, and as you'll see, it has also got a bit of the alcohol inked banner that I had put on Kay's. As I said, I did chop it up and used it in a few things, so I've used it in your banner there. Excuse me for shaking, but my hands are really, really not with it today. Then I have a gold butterfly behind that, and I'm sure it was Creative Impressions maybe. It's not one of the well-known dyes. And finally we have got the green feather, and it's just, it sets it off. I didn't really want to add too much to it to take away the look. I have added a tiny wee bit, if you notice. The background is really, really, really colourful. I have down the bottom here, it's actually crackled paste. Then as you go up behind there, there's what do you call it? The Sukaniko fireworks spray, and it's the pear tart. But I had added the green Dilution and the green Adirondack colour wash sprays and brushed them across really, really lightly, and then sprayed this on after the crackle paste, and it's just worked really, really nice. It's gave it a really nice texture. You can actually see it underneath as well, where the texture comes in. I just wanted something different, something to add a wee bit of interest. So that was that one. So these three will be going out, I'm hoping this week. Hoping. Because I'm going to put some other bits and bobs in. And finally, I started on Rochelle's project for her challenge. Now, Rochelle was doing her craft area app and wanted some help to decorate it. And most people know I'm not a pinky person. I prefer more earth tones when I'm working with them, but I know Rochelle does like pink colours and girly colours, and so I met in the middle slightly and came up with this. It's very, very simplistic. I didn't want it too busy. I didn't want loads of detail on it. For two reasons. One, I don't think it needs it. Having the silver and the lilac, they work well together. Putting too many other things on it would spoil the overall effect. And the second reason being, I couldn't think. I tried a few other things with it. I did try putting some flowers on it, and they just didn't look right. And in my experience, less is more. So I opted for the metal wording, and I put friends and dreams, because at the moment my friends are making my dreams come true by working day to day doing what I love, which is crafting. I enjoy doing this, playing about in my jewellery, playing about with colours, fabrics. That's what I love, and if I wasn't making these type of things for use, then I wouldn't be doing it, because I'd be overrun with things that I don't need. So you allow me to craft. So thank you. So this is my wee plaque. The background paint is Wacko. I know that sounds silly. I'm sure it's a German, if I remember right. Acrylic paint. And it's WACO. It's really thick. I put 2 coats on this because I did want a proper coverage, because it's grey board. I didn't want any grey showing through. So I did do 2 coats, but it was fine. Then I added over the top of it the silver glimmer dust paint, and again it's really hard, it's coming up as grey here, and what I'm going to do is try and put that light up and see. There we go. Oh my gosh, you just fill up my body. But yeah, you'll see it now. And what I'll do actually is show you on K's ATC as well, and see if that gold will come up on that as well. Yep, you can see the gold dust on it now. It is so shimmery, but again, it's really lightly. It is only 1 coat I have put on it, but it's just superb stuff. So yeah, that's the glamour dust underneath that, and it's so shimmery. Love it. I'm going to turn this light out again, or else everything will glare. But so that's that. Then I put the silver hearts on, and then I put the lilac butterflies, and it is just so that it all melts together. And round the side I have put a really normally plain white lace gathered. I was tempted to put pearls round the sides and opted against it, because I think the gather there actually looks fine. I think if I put anything else on, it would overdo it and take away from the actual plaque on its own. So yeah, so that's the plaque there, and I hope you like it, Rochelle. As I said, it's really simple, and it's very balanced. It's got the odd number, the 3 hearts and the 3, pardon me again, the 3 butterflies, and then I balanced the friends and the dreams at either side, so that balances it out. And then at the back I have put quite a heavy dollop of glue, and what I done was I put the Dora glue on, stick the organza ribbon into it, pull some more glue over the top of it, pull the wee bit of organza from underneath over again, and then glued that. So it's actually glued 3 times. So that ribbon will not come off unless you want it off. It won't just fall off. So that's that. And finally, I done my first ever altered cork. And it's there. The only thing I have to add to it, and I have got the hook underneath to do it, is to add my Made with Love charm, and it won't come under the lace. I want it to hide underneath. You will know it's there, but I don't want it to come down. Basically, my inspiration for this was to coincide with the plaque. It's to be like the fairy tale type thing. So I've got like the fairy wings on the side, which is actually a embellishment that I cut and stuck into the side, and then I added a wee bit of glue just to hold it. I added the pink satin ribbon round. Then this bit here, I have added just layers of different ribbon. There's 2 organza and 1 satin, in their different lengths. And what I've done is also added wee embellishments onto it. This one's got a little diamanted gemstone. These 2 have got one's a pink, one's a clear gemstone. And then the thready things that you see were actually, it was like a fishtail braid, I think that's what you call it, and it had like rope inside it, but when you cut it, it frays really, really quickly. And when it started fraying, I thought, oh, I like that better. So I actually cut the rope, I actually untangled it all and cut the rope out and put these in, because I think they look really, really nice. Up the top, I have just put a wee tiny braid, just so that it tidies it up when you're looking at it. Also at the front there, I have added some pearl trim too. It's only the one wee bit at the front as well, where the wee daisy is. There's a Aurora Borealis pearl flat back. This bit down here, under the skirt, you will see I have another lace, but I have heavily glued that, and the reason for that was I wanted to puff this top skirt out. So by setting the glue, it actually pushed, it set like a firm binder for that skirt to go over the top of, and it made it look like a fairy princess skirt. Well, that's what I interpret it as anyway. So that's and the top part here is just a pink and a white thread, and you can do what you like with it. As I said, I will be adding just the one charm underneath to say Made with Love, and this is also for Rochelle's challenge. So I've had a busy morning, and I am going to lie down very, very soon. I got my delivery this morning from Fiona. Thank you very much, Fee. Beautiful as always. Can't fault any of the laces. And what else did I get? I got my order from Paper Cuts, but I didn't email them because my grip seal bags went on it. What else did I have to do? Oh, I also done my PowerPoint presentation for my nephew's second birthday in heaven. My friend, who's like my sister, had asked me if I would do it for her on Sunday night, and I said of course I would, so done that this morning while Jaden was getting ready for school, because I don't like having the 40s up a Jamie, it just upsets Jaden, sorry, because he just doesn't understand why Jamie's in heaven and we're here. It's very difficult to try and understand, especially for kids. I mean, Jaden would have been 6 nearly. He would have just been 6 when Jamie was born. Jameson. We call him Jamie, but that is family only. Everyone else knows him as Jameson. But he still remembers, and he does still ask questions, or if it's a bright night and you can see the stars, and he will say, "Mummy, is that Jamie up in the sky with my Granny Craig?" He always does ask questions or point to it, but I try and not have it around them too much, because I think it's just upsetting for them. So that's been me, but I think I'll have a few weeks of this, sadly. I always do near the anniversary. My sister asked me to do quite a bit. Usually like cards for the graveside, because what I'll do is I'll laminate them so they can go up at the side of his grave. I'll do cards for the kids so they can write a message for him, because he's got 4 siblings. Christopher's an adult. That was Kelly's husband's, from his first marriage. And then there's Kaylee, who is 12 this year. Logan, whose age is with Jaden, and Connor's a baby, but Connor just draws a picture on it or whatever. So there is quite a few things that I need to do for the wee one's birthday. And then I've got my Jaden's birthday this weekend as well. And I've got my great niece's birthday as well this week. And I haven't bought a thing. Jaden has decided he's a big boy now and he doesn't want presents, he wants money, because he wants to go to Smith's in Glasgow and choose his own toys. Honestly, I think the day's gone by of when we got a dolly and a packet of Maltesers. That was our birthday present, or a packet of a tube of, what do you call them, fruit pastilles? That was what we used to get. But no, not nowadays. Anyway, I've jabbered enough, I've kept you here for 25 minutes. But there are wee projects, and I hope to do some more, probably tomorrow now, because I am absolutely beat. Jaden's due in from school in an hour and a half, and I need to try and get some sleep before he comes in, because it's his first day back after the holidays, and he's going to be like a Duracell bunny. He's going to be because he talks like you would not believe. For a child who, believe it or not, Jaden actually went to a speech therapist until he was 5, because his speech was very immature. Jaden's brain was working faster than his mouth, so when he was trying to say things, it was just running into one word, or he would miss letters out. So they sent me a speech therapist, and eventually they said it's just immature speech. It will come. his brain's just trying to catch up with his gob. His gob's trying to catch up with his brain because he knew what he was doing, and the more we were trying to correct him, the more frustrated he was getting, and he would just, I'm not doing this anymore. Boys on our side, unfortunately. Stubborn little gits. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thank you again for all the concern. I have took advice, I have rested, I have been taking it easy. Boys are back at school today, Ian's back at work. Me and Zach, God love him. Me and Max have done very, very little today. Max is lying in my bed right now, I'm sure. Yep. So I'm going to go to my bed and try and catch up with some sleep before the Tasmanian devil comes in. So thanks for watching, and speak to you all soon. Bye for now.